This ain't rock and roll. This ain't rock and roll. This is genocide. I like that delivery.
That was good. I like that.
Discovering it's like you got your peanut in my chocolate.
Hey, wait a minute.
Chocolate in my peanut butter.
Hey, wait. Has Zoom updated to the point that when I talk, it doesn't completely destroy the music?
Oh yeah, no, we knew that last episode or last.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Man,
Listener,
that was like a month ago.
Right. Listener, we did it again. We managed to forget that we have a podcast, and
you have to record a podcast. Did you know this, listener? You have to talk.
They don't have AI to do this for you yet. And funnily enough, did I already edit side A? No, I sure didn't.
We could have put that out.
I could have. Well, I could have.
I wasn't going to tell you.
Ready to go.
Hey, maybe.
Yeah, no, I could have at least had it ready to go, but no. Right, we have important things to do. Anyway,
like other stupid podcasts.
Yeah, yes. What did we talk about most recently? We talked about hotels, and we talked about
shops. We talked about shops.
Yes. So important things are happening. Right. So you, listener, are right smack in the beginning of side B of Station to Station. So even though Eric and I would like to do a little catch up, a little grab ass, you, listener, are just waiting for us to continue with the thoughts that we have already started to have.
What about my ass?
Grabbing it. We were, however, expressing, I was expressing to Eric that I'm definitely looking forward to. Wait, where'd you go? Oh no, what did I do?
Who did you lose? Me? The internet?
No, everything's fine.
The listener?
Sure. I don't understand what's happening anymore. Okay, my Zoom setting is weird.
Timothy Oliphant?
Not an actual elephant, by the way.
No.
Can you see my...
He spells it different. I can see your stuff. Yeah.
Where'd you go?
The tubes are there.
I hit a thing and now you're... Hold on. I'm going to stop share. I am going to have to maybe... I might edit this out. I'm not going to edit it out.
You won't edit this out. It's really hard to edit stuff. I haven't even started editing.
There we go.
Our last show. My goodness.
I
should have done it yesterday, but then I just watched a movie and didn't do it.
You're allowed to do that. So anyway, yes, I was sharing with Eric that I am excited that Low will be in play. And Eric asked, is that part of the Berlin trilogy? And I said, yes. And then
he laughed at me and he just kept laughing until I left the room.
I gave him a Zoom wedgie. And then,
oh, my buttocks is what I said.
I drew a dick on his face with a Sharpie. So the reason I wanted to press record is that I want to establish this is just my opinion, as I often say, and it's true. And I think many people...
Your opinions are true?
Well, they are true opinions.
Your opinions.
Right. Yes.
Okay.
They're
not mine.
Someone else's.
Okay.
I have a feeling that some Bowie fans will not like this, but some will. I think
we've had some good feedback from people who have said, "Oh, it's nice that you're not just like sugarcoating everything Bowie and saying, oh my goodness, he's so amazing."
Yeah.
And Wild Eyed Boy from Free Cloud is the best song ever.
I mean, there's a place for that when it fits, but I've never believed in, like some stuff sucks. I'm sorry. And that's going to become more and more true.
Come to my mind.
What I was going to say is that I personally, so there is a period of time where Bowie goes to Berlin. And
he's off the cocaine.
I mean, spoilers.
It's still there.
I am not going to say one way or the other, but one can draw some conclusions from where we are now, right?
Okay. I mean, yeah, we talked a lot about cocaine in like the last episode. So.
Right. So do you want that information or not? Because this is
no. That's the future.
Okay.
I don't want to know about the future.
Okay.
I want to know about the now. The now meaning 1975.
Yeah. So yes, there's a time that he went to Berlin, and he did in fact work with my personal Lord and Savior Brian Eno, and
that Eno,
yes,
not Tex Eno,
not Tex Eno, not Tex Emo, no,
the inventor of emo.
I sure am sad.
I sure am sad in a Texas drawl.
So the way I think about it is you have two, I think Low and Heroes are complementary.
Okay.
And then this is
what there's a third, because there's a trilogy.
There's a third.
Unless he's doing a new kind of trilogy that's just two.
So in terms of chronology and like where things were happening and recording, yes, there is that Berlin trilogy. But in terms of like how the albums in my brain fit together conceptually, it's Low and Heroes, which both have Berlin elements.
Okay.
And then there's Lodger and Scary Monsters, which Scary Monsters was not in Berlin, I don't think. I haven't done the research on that yet. I haven't listened to Joe Rogan enough to do that.
Could have been in Texas.
Could have been in Texas with what was it? Tex Emo.
Tex Emo.
Good old Tex Emo. Anyway,
hey, I'll produce your album for half the price of that other Eno guy.
That's the other thing is Eno did not produce those albums, as Tony Visconti is very fond of reminding people, because Tony Visconti did.
Oh, Tony V. All right.
Good old Tony V. Right. So, Eric.
Hey, album
time. That means
to talk about the album.
That means it's you.
We talked about
that starts the conversation.
Yes. Oh, this is where Dan allows me to talk about my feelings.
Yeah. Yes.
Station to Station. Okay, so this is the album we're talking about,
right.
And this is the title track. It's the one track, which is appropriate, I suppose. Musically, I think this is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it starts out. It starts out with it starts out with a train sound that doesn't seem to fit with the rest of the song. I think we'll get into that.
It is a tribute to Kraftwerk's Trans-Siberian Express, I think.
Autobahn.
Trans-Siberian
Express. Autobahn is the name of the album.
Oh, okay.
From the Kraftwerks. This is a different situation. So for the listener, this is the first time that I have information at my brain while listening to the album.
Is this from research that you did while you were patiently waiting for us to do this, or did you know going in?
No, partially from research, partially from things that I know. But we took this break in between, and normally I'm going into it going, I don't know what's going on with David Bowie. And you're like, yeah, he was on a tremendous amount of cocaine.
He's on a mountain of coke.
And he does not remember doing this album. I'm like, oh, cool. I have to know more about this.
Oh, you're referring to
Side A.
I completely forgot that we did Side A.
Right.
Even though I just talked about doing it. And then, of course, brains exist and you had time to think. Okay, so this is cool.
It's been a freaking month. So.
Right.
We should have put out Side A. Sorry.
Yeah, whatever.
Sorry, listener.
Listener, I think we're all on the same page.
Sorry, all 75 of you.
I think we're all on the same page here. There probably will not be a regular release schedule, but we will try.
Yeah, we'll try. I really wish we had put out Side A, at least. But I didn't want to push you because I know we've got enough going on.
It's fine.
So we all got our stuff.
So tell me about it.
And so the cocaine. He references cocaine in this music song.
He sure does.
For the first time, he's like, "Hey, yeah, it's cocaine."
Yeah, it's kind of an open secret.
Yeah. But what's interesting to me, it starts out. So we get past the sound effects at the beginning, and we go into ba-dum, boom, bottom, bum. I like the bass guitar through this album. It's a different team. It's a very different team. It almost, but it's like a new team. It's not the team from Young Americans.
We have some. We have on guitar Carlos Alomar and Earl Slick.
Okay, so they're back, but
right.
It feels almost like he's got the band back together, even though they're a different band, back like the Spiders from Mars. He's got a team that get it. And it works. And there's this plotting, accelerating thing that happens on Station to Station, which I really, really like. It's a long song. I remember listening to it. The first time I listened to this album, I was texting Dan constantly through it. I was also playing Destiny 2 at the time. So I was playing a video game and listening to this album and going, wait, that's the end? But
it's a short album. Yeah.
It's a short album. But this song is 10 minutes long, but it builds. It builds so well. And the lyrics are the lyrics are dense.
They sure are.
They sure are dense. But when it gets into the end of the song, it's this prog rock sort of thing that I love. You guys know I like prog rock. It gets into this area that is just prog of its time.
I like reactionary rock, so
reactionary. Okay, good.
That's a little politics joke for you, everybody.
Oh, hey, everybody! Libertarianism. You brought up Kraftwerk. I don't know that I don't know enough Kraftwerk to make that link, but yeah, it's got a good groove to it, and it just goes. There's a portion of time where you feel like this is a live track, even though it's clearly not, but it feels like it's got some of that live. Okay, cut it off now. We don't want to be banned.
No, it's a choo-choo train. I have a train set.
It's just a random choo-choo train. Okay.
Yeah. I'm on. It's a choo-choo train.
With a flanger on it.
Yeah.
This song, it just goes. It does stuff. It does a lot of work. It is enjoyable. Every bit about it I like. Okay, the keys aren't being played by, Garson, but
right.
It just feels fun. I don't know. It's fun, right? It's weird.
Fun it's as fun as he gets during this period, I think.
Okay,
and I think that's a fair thing to say. I think that it's more like
they're having a good time.
Yeah. I mean, yes. During the recording, they seem to be having a good time, even though it's a fucking nightmare outside of the studio. I think for me, it's more like I'm not trying to like push back on the fun thing. I'm trying to build on it. It's more like this is the first album where it's like, okay, he's gonna just do whatever he's gonna do.
Yeah, it's a step away from Plastic Soul.
Yes, but
he's still embracing
kind of a
it.
connection.
He kept it. He kept some of it, and I think it works so well to move from this brand. Like he's taking it somewhere else.
And the guitar sounds unhinged, but if you actually listen to it, it's surprisingly dense and layered, and I think really well thought out.
Yeah.
And then
Earl Slick is doing some really heavy work here. It's good.
Well, then there's all this mechanical stuff happening, like
it's like steampunk music.
And when when I heard that, I was in sort of I was as into industrial music as I will ever be.
Okay.
That is to say that I listened to some Einsters and Den Neubauten, and I was like, okay, this sometimes works. But
okay, so that's where the German stuff comes in. It's the like, let's put in sounds.
I think so.
Okay, because I don't know Kraftwerk that well. I just know the like basics and electronic, but not quite electronic. It's industrial sounds like a good summary.
Are you familiar with industrial music?
I am aware of it. I wouldn't say familiar.
Okay, let's get into it.
Okay, let's break more copyright rules. All right,
that's fine.
It's fine. We're just going to be banned on TikTok. It's okay.
It's fine. TikTok can suck it.
We automatically post to TikTok. It's not a. We have several listeners that
they can still suck it. This is Head Cleaner from Einsters Den Neubauten. I don't know the timeline on it. This is kind of like we're just talking about a kind of music right now. From what I understand, and I understand very little about these people, and by these people I mean Germans in general, they I guess like make their own instruments out of like trash and stuff.
Germans in general, or just this band?
Every German, yes.
Every German.
And I think industrial, Station to Station is pre-industrial, I think.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds like that drum is a garbage can.
Yeah. Trying to find some others. Listener, feel free to call in and let me know what I should be listening to because I don't know.
856 Our Ears.
That's right. Here, let's look for industrial.
Leave a review on Amazon podcasts. And
I guess they're putting some Kraftwerk in.
There's some Bowie.
Here we go. Here's some. This is Kraftwerk. This is Kraftwerk. Computer World. Feel free to call in.
Hey everybody! It's 10 o'clock at night. It's time for Industrial Town. Get ready for the industry. Not the coal industry. You're not heading down into the mines. No, you intrepid explorers are heading into a world of typing at your Commodore 64. Here's a little bit by Kraftwerk. Also.
So it's less about I think it's less about the straight up electronics and more about the coldness of it.
The sounds.
Yeah. Again, I could be timeline wise way off. Let's see.
Hey everybody, we're trying to get our podcast not ripped off of the airwaves. That's why we're talking right now.
Yeah.
Right over the
Audubon.
singing.
Oh, you're right. It was Audubon.
Audubon. I told you. I know one Kraftwerk album. There we go.
Oh, and it starts on one side. Yeah. I got it.
Oh, they move. Oh, it's stereo. Oh. Beep, beep. Everybody. Beep, beep.
This thing's 22 minutes long.
22 minutes long. Oh my goodness. What are they? A jam band?
Audubon, by the way, just means freeway.
But there's no speed limit on the Autobahn, Daniel.
It's true.
I've been on the Autobahn. I have not driven on the Autobahn.
You were just running along.
I was standing on it one day.
I was driving to work the other day and I saw a naked guy on the freeway. True story.
You Californians and your problems with mental health.
I know, it's crazy. And it was weird because like on one level I was like, I mean, that's kind of objectively, if it was an, okay, if it's in if we're in like movie world where like there are no consequences, it's like, that's funny. But then I was like, I think I just witnessed a person's like lowest point in their life. And he's like, it wasn't like he's like, hey, everybody, I'm Nick on the freeway. He was like walking, trying to cover himself. It's like he was he was living the nightmare that we have.
Yeah. That's not pro nudism.
Like barefoot on a concrete thing. I mean, this is literally dreams. This is nightmares that like everyone has had at some point. It's like you're on hot concrete where there's the possibility of trash and like shattered glass and stuff.
I've never had the naked dream. I have had the dream that the most humiliating dream I've had is all right, it's opening night. Oh, I don't know any of the lines. That's the one that I get.
Yeah, for me, it's there is the naked or partially, and that's almost the worst. Where it's like, why did you think that was okay to come out of the, like, you do know that.
So Donald Duck is not a fashion icon.
No. And then and the other is actually barefoot on a surface that could be. Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
So it was dark. Anyway, speaking of dark,
hey, listen to the Kabbalah references in this song.
Did this song turn you into a Nazi?
I am deep into Gnosticism now. I have subscribed to AlistairCrowley.net.
Yes. And part of his news group, the
alt.crowley. This is like a throwback because he hasn't been that deep into this stuff in a while.
No, but it's always been there.
He was young when he was into this.
It's always been there, and it's just been kind of stewing in his brain.
His crazy ass brain.
Like I said so many episodes ago, just imagine what happens if you sprinkle a whole bunch of cocaine on these ideas.
Then you're throwing darts into lovers' eyes.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. I'll have another. So the Thin White Duke, what's the deal? We talked a little bit about it in Side A.
I don't have a clear answer.
Okay. Because, this is the return of the Thin White Duke, but we haven't been introduced to the Thin White Duke. It's not Jack.
I think that's just fun narrative device.
Okay.
Of, hey, it's the return. It's like when George Lucas called the first Star Wars A New Hope.
It's all about the wills.
Yeah,
the wills. And R2D2 is the master of them.
And of course, when it was released, everyone knew it was Episode 4, which is the reality that we're all supposed to believe in. What happened?
Oh no.
So, yeah. So the second half of this song, if I have any criticism of this song, it's that this gets a little bit too much into a Diamond Dogs It's Too Long territory, but that's mainly because I don't love the prog rock as much as you do.
Okay.
Like I said, I like reactionary
I think it's
rock.
fantastic, but I'm not listening to the lyrics, and I'm not necessarily it's just let's fill the air with words.
Right,
but
and that's just a matter of what are you listening for. So I'm not I'm just saying, like, to my ear, it's usually like I'm about 3 minutes away from the end of the song. I'm like, okay, I want Golden Years now.
Yeah, and I can see that, but there's really good. I love the bass work.
Yeah, no, I agree that good musicianship exists. I just generally, unless it super stands out, I'm usually just like, okay, that works.
Okay. And I can see that it takes a long time, even though it's kind of a suite, a mini suite in one song.
Mm-hmm.
I can see why that would grate on people. It is a 10-minute song.
Right. But as a mini suite, it does have a couch that you can pull out into a bed.
Right.
Anyway,
right. And you could spray paint a unicorn on the side of that couch.
You could. Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me think. Anything I would need to.
What else do I have?
Got some things. There's
the
a
European
guitar.
canon is here. That's one of those things that I don't quite get.
Right.
What? What's he going for?
There are be speculation that it's either he's either talking about his dick again, or
the European canon. Oh,
or
I would not describe a dick as a canon, but okay.
Well, he would. At this point,
He's had a lot more sex than I have.
Right. I think that the another point of view is that he's talking about music, pop music, rock music up until this point had been very influenced by American styles, and I think this is him kind of saying like,
"Oh, okay,
no, something's coming down the pike," and it includes me and Kraftwerk.
You've heard of the Stones and the Beatles and me, right?
Right. Well, beyond that, I think it's more. I think it's kind of he is seeing something happening in the experimental music area, and a lot of that is Germans. A lot of that is other Europeans that aren't Germans.
There are non-German Europeans. Yes,
they do exist. And
there are Europeans that aren't obsessed with pee porn.
Yes, and I think that he's sort of like, because he's always kind of looking outward and thinking, okay, what am I interested in? What am I listening to? And I think at this point, it's sort of like, oh, there's some stuff going on over here that I'm very drawn to, and I would very much like to work in these areas.
Okay.
And then, when you're coked up and just saying words into a microphone with a beat, the European canon comes out.
There's that canon.
There it is.
Next up, it's the European canon. Hey, everybody.
Let's see if we can find a quick something about Thin White Duke.
Hey, it's a late night on a Thursday. It's time to listen to the European canon.
But yeah, I think it's like talking about like even classical music to some extent.
It's time for the return of the Thin White Duke. He once wrote a song about a television.
Let's see.
He once wrote a song about things he saw in his room. Hey, everybody.
So many buttons.
Oh, my goodness. Oh.
Iman, this is a video. If you're going to sue anybody, sue White Duke 52 on YouTube. They only have 106 subscribers, so they deserve it.
Okay.
Wait, why is this?
Why aren't we doing this as an exclusive for our patrons? Maybe we are. I don't know.
Oh, this is just straight up This is just straight up station to station. Never mind.
What are you going for?
I'm trying to find something about the Thin White Duke, like as a character that isn't an hour and 25 minutes long.
Oh gosh.
Here, let's see.
Guy.
Kabbalah, a form of Jewish mysticism. One of the aspects of Kabbalah, sustaining himself on a diet. Bowie's transformation into the Thin White Duke began in 1975
the Peppers.
when he moved to Los Angeles. While there, he isolated himself and began a downward spiral, sustaining himself on a diet of peppers, milk, and cocaine.
See, it's true.
He obsessed over the occult, burning black candles in his apartment, and became fascinated with fascist mythology. This descent was amplified by Bowie taking on his first role in a feature film, The Man Who Fell to Earth. In that movie, Bowie played Thomas Jerome Newton, a detached alien posing in a human body. Newton quickly becomes corrupted by the sex, liquor, and consumption of American society. This character provided part of the inspiration for the Thin White Duke's look, and clearly hastened Bowie's descent into darkness. The Thin White Duke didn't just come out in Bowie's art, it also worked his way into his social interactions and interviews.
Okay.
In one notorious interview...
Pause. This is Bowie's. This seems to be a track. Like this is a trend for Bowie. It's I'm doing a thing. I'm learning about a thing. Mm-hmm. This thing is going to overtake my entire life. The man is, despite his best efforts, he is not mentally stable.
Really?
Yeah. It like every time he does something, it's like, well, Ziggy took over my entire life for 4 years. Oh, the Thin White Duke. He's a bad man, but he was me for 4 years. Like, really?
I think at least at this point, because this is the last time that I'm aware of that we're dealing with quote characters.
Another character. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
I think that what ends up happening here is it's sort of like, so I may or may not have had as a kid
a crush on David Bowie.
Well, that and also a crush on Linda Carter. And
duh.
Right. No, but I may or may not have had an imaginary friend that I blamed things on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see where you're going. Okay.
And to be fair, I knew that this was not a real thing. So we're not talking like actual like mental illness here. Because when the kid is like, but Damien told me to do it. You're like, oh.
Can Damien tell you to clean your room and go to bed?
No. You're making Damien angry.
Damien was your
No, I don't remember
imaginary
the name.
friend.
No, it wasn't. That was not the name.
Oh, you don't want to use his real name because
I don't remember. Well, I don't want to anger him.
Right. Much like this image of David Bowie where he's licking his lips,
right?
Where you paused, and it's very disturbing.
I think with him, it's more just like, okay, I'm seeing these patterns emerge, and I'm kind of becoming this person anyway. What if I blame it on an imaginary friend called the Thin White Duke, who I am choosing to embody, right?
After he did White Blues, and while he pursues the White Ghost, what are her other names for cocaine? I don't know.
I don't know. Nose candy.
My whitest friend.
He even praised Adolf Hitler, calling him, quote, one of the first rock stars, and saying he was quite as good as Jagger. He even said that America needed a good dose of fascism, saying, quote, you've got to have an extreme right-wing front come up and sweep everything off its feet and tidy everything up. Understandably, this drew controversy, which was amplified when a photo captured Bowie doing what appeared to be a Nazi salute.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
It became difficult for everybody, Bowie included, to tell what was David Bowie and what was the Thin White Duke. Years later, Bowie would look back on this and say that it was all performance art, but it's really hard to tell. But while the fascism drew the headlines, that's not all there was to the Duke. In addition to the Aryan leanings, Bowie described the character as a would-be romantic with absolutely no emotion at all, but who spouted a lot of neo-romance. Coming out of Young Americans, which featured Bowie crooning Blue-Eyed Soul, this analysis becomes incredibly relevant. The title track of that album is equal parts romantic and cynical, singing of the beauty of being young, followed by the pain of aging and falling out of love.
Hey, this dude has
and where Young Americans laid down the groundwork for the Thin White Duke, Station to Station was the character's opus. The title track of that album is a 10-minute epic, the longest song of Bowie's career.
Okay, we already did that. Lamon's already saying it.
We talked about it, yeah.
The Thin White Duke is bold and...
Alright, here we go. Basically, he's saying that, like, here,
who becomes consumed by his... Here's the Tempest, paraphrasing a line spoken by Prospero, a powerful sorcerer who becomes consumed by his magic and renounces it by the end of the play. This sets the stage for the mysticism that will follow in the song, and also sets up a parallel between
Prospero sound.
The Duke also mentions that he's lost in a circle, something that carries a lot of mystical weight, particularly in Kabbalah, a form of Jewish mysticism.
So why do we get banned from YouTube?
One of the aspects of Kabbalah is the idea of
stations
through which God, wisdom, and the infinite may reveal themselves. Two of these stations are later mentioned in the verse, Kether, meaning the crown, and Malkuth, meaning the kingdom.
Okay, so Kabbalah. Okay. Not Kamala. Kabbalah. Different.
Well, it is a joyful album.
This mysticism permeates the song with a reference to White Stains, a book by occultist Aleister Crowley at the end of the second chorus.
Well, I wouldn't pronounce his name that way.
He deserves to have his name mispronounced. If anyone does,
then we break into a new verse.
Yeah,
this one
that's
a
fair.
hollow facsimile of Bowie's Blue-Eyed Soul.
What happens at the Martin where the film's still up?
In this section, Bowie sings of the longing for meaning that the Duke can't have. He wants something to believe in. He wants to find some way to connect to the world, but ultimately he's doomed in this search. Bowie and the Duke want to fill the void with something other than cocaine.
Why not
But it's
both?
unclear whether this line is earnest or whether the Duke
love
is
and
just
milk.
deluding himself into believing something is love when it really is just the cocaine eating away at his brain.
He's smoking a cigarette
After this
too,
plea,
so
the
cigarettes
song
are also
erupts
involved.
into his
the
final movement, which pushes through the last
It's not
4
the
minutes.
side effects of the nicotine.
Oh yeah, he gets into the European canon shit here. Hold on.
One molded by monarchy. This section also references the European canon. This could be reference to the European canon of political thought, one molded by monarchy that birthed the ideals of fascism. And it could also be talking about how the Thin White Duke is going to shift American music, introducing aspects of the European musical canon to soul and rock, America's native art forms. These lines repeat with interjections and solos for the rest of the song, building to a triumphant finish.
Okay, I think that's enough.
Okay.
So that kind of gets us there, and I forgot there was a. Oh shit! I had a thought. Oh yeah. I do believe that if he was maybe 20%, 20 to 50% less coked up during this period, he would have been able to handle the aesthetic fascism stuff in a way that didn't,
where it seemed more performative instead of just real.
Where it was more like, oh, what an interesting idea you just had. Then I think you just said Hitler had some good ideas.
Yeah. David.
All right.
Senor Bowie.
I'm ready to move on to Golden Years.
Golden Years. The big hit.
The big hit. If you were to imagine that this song were written for another musician, what musician would you imagine it might have been written for?
Oh, what? Okay, so you're asking me for real. He wrote this for somebody else?
It's not clear, but it's possible. Remember, Angie thinks it's about her, which I find hilarious.
Oh, so it's another Angie thinks it's about her. So it's not Ava Cherry that it's about.
No, it's written for another performer, a very famous. So legend is, I don't know how accurate this is. Legend is that it was written for another very famous performer to perform. Okay, and the idea that somebody
who is going into their golden year, they were past their golden years.
Okay,
reminiscing.
I'm gonna say who the person is, and it'll make a lot of sense. And if you consider this person's state at this time and at this period in time, it'll be hilarious to you.
Okay, Elvis. 75.
Elvis Presley, big fat drugged up Elvis. Yeah.
This would be an amazing Elvis song.
It would be an amazing Elvis song, but not at this time in his life.
Oh, no.
I mean, this part makes a ton of sense if it's Elvis, but then he's like with his cape doing karate moves
in Vegas. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
I believe. Run for the shadow.
Yeah,
for the shadow.
I love the idea that it's also very funny to me that Angie thinks it's about her, because it's...
Oh, Angie.
That's really how I feel about a lot of her wackiness.
Yeah, sweet Angie. He wrote another song for me.
It's about...
No, you're pre-divorced.
Yes, definitely.
I'm sorry, Angie. He hasn't thought about you in several years.
He sure hasn't. What are your thoughts on this song?
I like this song
and everything. Yeah,
I mean, it makes sense that it's a pop hit.
Oh, totally. Yeah,
it's got exactly what you want. It endures the test of time. It's not disco, but it's kind of disco. It's got a good beat. You can dance to it.
I mean, basically, yeah.
Yeah, it has all of the things you want. It's got little claps and snaps, and you don't have to know anything about the lyrics. It's fine that it's like...
It's just a groove. Yeah.
It works.
Yep, it's just a groove. It works. Snap, snap, clap, clap is all I gotta say about that. By the way, karaoke-wise, it's not easy.
Oh, well, that is an important part of this podcast. Is it karaoke?
Does it karaoke? I say yes, but you need to be ready. You need to be ready for the parts where Elvis would have, like, stumbled and fallen apart. I think it's this part. Hold on. This part, it's coming for you. If you do this song karaoke, this part's coming for you. And then this part jumps right in. They give you no rest. So you got to just be ready to jump into this.
There's a big vocal range on this one. It goes up.
Yeah.
It's like there's so much of it's like ho ho ho, but then
yeah, you need to just be able to bounce around, which I can.
Clearly I can as well. Oh gosh. Oh, karaoke stars over here. Please nominate us for the karaoke's 2024.
The carries.
The carries.
Or the Yokies.
The Yokies. It's the annual Yokies. We will gladly come to your venue if that's a real thing, and do the Yokies in person.
This year's Yokies are hosted by Josh Gad.
Josh Gad. I was going to say Tom Hanks' brother. Does.
Or his son. What's his obnoxious son?
Colin Hanks?
No, the other one. You know he has another son, right?
He has another son?
Oh, Eric, you're in for
Colin.
treat.
I mean, Colin's good. Colin's a good actor.
But
it's his brother that does the like Woody stuff in media. Oh no!
Hanks, so you're gonna be so delighted, so delighted by this.
Oh no, that doesn't look like Tom Hanks' son.
Yeah, this is him.
Hey guys, look, I just wanted to tap in really quick. I just got this feeling, man, that this summer is it's about to be a white boy summer.
Mm-hmm.
What?
You know, take it how you want. I'm not talking about like Trump, NASCAR type white. I'm talking about,
he's got a chunk of gum in his mouth.
Yeah. John B. Jack Harlow type white boy summer. You know what I mean? Let me know if you guys can vibe with that. And get ready,
Get ready. No, that was 2021. I'm not ready.
White boy summer going up. It's fantastic. I love to see it. Thanks for making that a thing. They've been asking me, Chet, if it's going to be a white boy summer.
Chet?
I was hooking up with this chick
Chet?
one day. Yeah. She was on the phone with her family in Jamaica, and she was really in the middle of a heated conversation. Tell that get him I really had no idea what the she was saying. I'm like, wow. So, wait, break that down. She started breaking down a lot of shit. I'm like, how do you say this? John, no, star. How do you say that? Oh, like 7. Oh. So I got for like a week, like I was really on a Jamaican tip, and that just happened to be the week of the Golden Globes.
Big up the whole island, massive. It's your boy Chat.
No.
We need more of that. Chet Hanks, Jamaica.
No.
Eric, can you believe there was a time in your life that you didn't know me?
Dan, I was so disconnected with the real world. I was in my own personal bliss of not knowing what the hell Tom Hanks's white ass son
Big up the whole island,
was doing.
Massive. It's your boy Chatana, coming straight from the Golden Globes. You want to say? Me father Tom Hanks presenting in a what?
That's at the Golden Globes.
Once again,
Chet,
Tom Hanks's son. So,
Colin's a gentleman.
Yo, big up the youth them way out of Kingston.
He's a Jamaican.
Wake up this morning and me see the thing turn up. Internet gone mad.
Him see the
Respect,
thing.
you don't
the
know.
Ting.
The soul forward a yard. Booyaka, booyaka.
He's drinking a smoothie.
Yeah.
That probably cost $20.
Most likely. So anyway.
No, thank you.
So word on the wing.
Word on the wing. We're done with golden years. Word on a wing. I love word on a wing. Let's talk about a song that is meaningful to us that doesn't involve a Hanks in any way.
Yep.
Word on a wing pops into my head all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Since listening to this album so many times, I've probably listened to this album like 20 times in the last week.
I'm curious, did this song take on greater meaning after side A?
Oh, kinda. Yeah, I haven't really looked at the lyrics so much.
We can.
But we could talk about the lyrics. Don't
right.
No, chat.
No,
chat.
No, I'll save that for an unexpected time.
It's one of those songs. After side A, what's interesting to me is that this feels so passionate, and the man was just coked out beyond recognition.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think if everything I've read is true, this is an absolutely sincere. Like, he is not being ironic here. This is
so sincere. This is a ballad.
It's a cry for help. This is a desperate plea, I think. But it's definitely a ballad too.
Oh gosh, but yeah, that's what's so interesting about it, because it could be a cry for help, and it can also be like this is a desperate love. Oh my goodness!
I thought that too, because I, being a godless heathen, I really wanted to say, oh, it's a love song. And there's no way that, this person that I adore would release a religious song. This was back in my r/Reddit days, or r/atheist days, even though I was never on that stupid site. I have since come to appreciate that there is such a thing as non-destructive belief in religious stuff. And I appreciate it. It just doesn't necessarily fit with me. And if you look at all the times that it's like, Lord, 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 you don't, this isn't a word that he uses in his songs casually.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Like, I think he's going out of his way to make it abundantly clear that I am talking about, if you want to call it Jesus or whatever, we're talking about God here.
Whatever God means to him at this personal time.
Right. And a line I really like, what is it? Just because I believe don't mean I don't think as well, don't have to question everything in heaven or hell.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I mean, musically, it's a solid solid song.
Right.
It fits well. There's great background vocals, presumably from him, but yeah, I don't know. Another argument for it being
another argument for it being overtly religious. I agree, it does work really well. Is that we have an organ in here? He doesn't use organ. There's a certain organ that he does use a lot. So he doesn't generally.
Penis.
Yeah, talking about his dick. So we have the organ, and also at the end the synthesized choir.
Interesting. Yeah. Oh, that adds another element to this. But yeah, it's just one of his moments to be. It's another chance to show off passion in an interesting and bizarre and baffling way.
Yeah, it took me some time to come around to this song, mainly because I loved "Wild Is the Wind." I think I don't know. I think I must have heard that song first for some reason.
Not his own song,
which
was interesting to learn.
Right. I think it must have been on the singles collection. And I think that's when I heard it, because it was a single, so that's how that happened. I heard "Wild Is the Wind" on the singles collection, and as a fan of David Sylvian, I feel like I have to love that song. I don't know if anyone knows what that means, but
I don't, but I know you love David Sylvian.
Well, I have a tortured relationship with him. Here.
We don't need to.
Let's keep those copyright strikes coming.
Yeah, let's just keep going. Yeah, it's fine. No one will ever hear this podcast.
No, except for David Sylvian, oddly enough. Fucking charlatan.
Anytime his music is played anywhere, he's like, "Excuse me, let me listen to it first."
Excuse me. So. Basically acoustic and sincere. That's his thing. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. I
mean, it's a memorable song. It has stuck in my head.
Word on a Wing.
Word on a Wing.
Right.
Bowie's doing his he's doing his Bowie stuff, but it doesn't sound like an affectation.
No, not at all. I don't think. I think
just him being like, this is him in a pure form. It's so clear. It's clean.
Yeah. I really feel like this is like, it's almost like he's become like a puddle of a person, and he's just like screaming.
Yeah, and it's so interesting that at the same time he's so coked up he can't remember what's happening from day to day. It does read like a cry for help.
Mm-hmm.
He wants someone to help him.
Yeah.
And the next song doesn't have that same.
Sure doesn't. I think what I get out of Word on a Wing, and maybe this is why it's kind of such an interesting song to me, is that I don't understand what it feels like to have a God that you believe in sincerely in your life. And that's not for lack of trying. And it's just, for some people it works, some people it doesn't. It never took with me. And
it works for me.
And that's totally cool. And I think it's more like I think in listening to it and in understanding where he was like at the time, it almost gives me an idea of like, oh, maybe that's kind of what it feels like to like have this thing that you could just like cry out to like this.
Something, yeah. Yeah, and that's interesting. It's something beyond you.
Yeah.
That may or may not care about you.
Mm-hmm.
But you're going to reach out anyway.
Right.
Just 'cause.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's something I choose to believe in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, there's a certain. Yeah, I get. Yeah, that's an interesting way of putting it, where it does feel religious. This song.
Yeah, but religious in the sense of like this is a person experiencing religion more so than I'm going to write a song that's like about making you want to be religious, you know?
Right. It's not about the specific religion. It's not worshiping a god.
Mm-hmm.
It is reaching out and saying something. I want something to hear this.
Right. I'm really tempted to play Chet Hanks right now. But I'm not.
No, we need to keep moving. I have a show to go to tonight. So
okay.
I gotta leave at some point. I texted Dan when I first heard this song and said, What's this grandma bullshit?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I kind of I get it. I agree, but then at some point it's like Paul McCartney never wrote a song about his TV eating a girlfriend.
No, that is fair.
Let's see. Let's take a look at some lyrics. TVC 1-5. Have you looked into the lyrics deeply?
I have, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because when you said, "Oh, it's about a TV eating his girlfriend," I'm like, "Oh, I gotta read this one."
Right. I think my favorite part is that it turns into he's like, "Okay, well, I'll just go into the TV too."
Right. Yeah, he's like, "Oh, I want to go with her.
I have a solution to this problem.
Let's just jump in. Let's go into the TV.
Why not?"
It doesn't fit with the rest of the album in a lot of ways.
True, but it also does at the same time.
It's a reprieve for a fun little song that's just like, wait, what's going on here?
What happened? Wait, hold on. What did you just say?
It's more piano based. I mean, the song itself is fun.
Right.
It's a fun song, and I like it a lot. But I love the Paul McCartney bullshit. So
it works. It works. And to me, it works because it's taking the Paul McCartney shit and going like, okay, well, let's not make it about some people drinking lemonade. Let's make it about something else, you know?
Right. I guess there's a little bit of commentary. Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, to the extent that he always has something going on. It's
right.
There's always some kind of thought behind what's happening. Let's see. Inspired by Iggy Pop's dream of a TV devouring his girlfriend, the song is a parody of teenage death ballads where the protagonist's girlfriend is consumed by a television.
Gosh. I love the harmony.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
This is what sticks with me. This is what I wake up to. I wake up in the morning. Every morning when I wake up, there's a song in my head. And lately, it has been this. My TVC 1.5. Uh-oh. TVC 1.5.
Yeah.
Like, it's a tight harmony that I
love,
like.
too, that stray saxophone in the background, where it's just like... It's almost like he remembered that he could play the saxophone for that one moment.
They're recording and he goes, oh, hey. This instrument over here is interesting.
Yeah.
I'd like to pick that up. And I'd like to blow into it.
Just like fingering
Oh, that works? Oh, you like it? All right, let's do
David,
it.
you can play that instrument. Huh?
Wait, huh? Oh, poor David.
I know. It gets better, so it's fine.
It seems like it, but I know some of the stuff that comes in the 80s.
Yeah, and there may or may not... Okay, look.
When he's sober, he doesn't necessarily rap well.
I may or may not at some point in one of the message boards. And I was younger. I didn't know what I was saying. It's not a joke that I would make now. I may or may not have said that one of the tragedies of music is that David Bowie did not continue taking cocaine into the 80s.
I mean, he lived a lot longer. Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
I mean, absolutely. I think that to a person who talks about this time period in Bowie's life, they're like, I don't know how he survived, and I'm amazed that he's at that point was still alive.
And even he has said, like, I've seen where he doesn't believe he survived this period.
Right.
I mean, you can see the wild-eyed boy from Free Cloud being an 80-pound twig.
Right.
But a man a decade later going, I don't have any bones. Like,
yeah.
Like he should have died when he was eating green peppers and milk.
Red peppers, Eric.
Oh, red peppers
was
and milk.
The wild-eyed boy from Free Cloud, a twink.
Oh,
let's see. Internet
singing unpopular David Bowie songs.
Oh, let's see.
Our ukulele.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Oh no.
This is sorry.
Settles down.
This is, thank you, Reddit.
Undetected by the star.
Oh, stop it. Here we go.
Solemn face.
This is Il Murray on r/ukulele.
And the hangman plays the mandolin before he goes to sleep.
He's wearing a
luchador mask.
Luchador mask, yes.
On his mind.
He could be playing an actual mandolin.
Beneath the covered wooden shaft.
I think that's a ukulele. Aren't mandolins?
It is a ukulele.
To its back.
Yeah.
Just saying, he references the mandolin, but
yeah, good point. Mandolin, that's the one with like double strings, right?
Oh yeah, mandolin. I play the mandolin. It sucks. I hate the mandolin. Kinda. It's hard to play.
I could see that. I have to play all those strings.
I'm not good. I'm not good at the mandolin. That's why I hate it. I could play anything else. Okay. Wow. All right, stay. This is the most disco.
This song,
this is the most funk.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this start.
It's such a good start. It's such a good start. As I said before, this has been in my top 5 and is occasionally still in my top 5 in terms of songs.
It's so fucking good.
Basically, it's kind of
pardon me for the language.
Oh wow, that's fine. It's definitely in my top 10, Eric, your thoughts before I
this is Young Americans.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one thing where he took the lessons he learned from Young Americans and said, I'm going to do it again on one song. Everything else is going to be informed by my past.
Mm-hmm.
This one is just going to be another Young Americans song. It's funky as hell. But it's so... It's edgy.
Yeah, it is.
There's
it's
an
dirty.
edge to this.
It's dirty.
Oh,
I'm not
dirty is
disagreeing
good.
that it's edgy,
I like that.
But it is dirty. It's like this is. You can almost like if this were like a protagonist, you could like smell their van.
Oh man. Oh man. And the bass just has this like this muted but hard edge to it. Like it's percussive, the bass.
Yeah.
And the guitar is just going nuts.
There's so much. It's I love this song. It's a damn good song, and I think that it's like, I don't know how many songs there are about a one-night stand that the person considers might possibly be more, and they're not sure how they feel about it. But of that genre of songs, this is one of the best.
Wow. It's we had a great time.
Right.
Do we want to do it again?
And do I want to? Do you want to? And it's have you gotten into the lyrics at all?
Not in the last couple of weeks. I'm looking at them again now that you've got them on the screen, but
to me, the heart of it is because you can never really tell when somebody wants something you want to.
Wow. Heart wrecker, make me delight. Life is so vague when it brings someone new.
Yep.
Oh, gosh.
It's like, it's still smutty dirty, but it's like,
It's dirty romantic.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh. No, this song is fire. I really, really like this song. This should have... Was it a single at some point?
No, it should have been.
Golden Years, I get. Golden Years is timeless.
Right. And I guess it makes sense if you're going to because they are similar enough-ish that you probably don't want to have them be. Do you know the three singles from this album? You know Golden Years, you know Wild as the Wind. Can you guess the other one?
There are 3 singles from a song from an album that has 6 songs?
Yeah. Can you guess?
So you said Golden Years, Wild as the Wind, which is a song that was not written by him.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, I don't know. A cut down Station to Station?
TVC 15.
TVC 15 was a single?
Yep.
My TV is oh gosh.
Yep. Sorry for the coughing, everybody.
Here, do you want me to burp into the microphone to help?
That's how people know we're professionals.
There we go.
Thank you.
That was not a good burp.
No, it's fine. You can't burp on cue because that's a really good skill to have.
Oh, I should develop that.
The trick I learned is
I'm a professional radioist.
There it is. That wasn't a real one. That was that's good.
There we go.
We'll get you there. We'll make you a real broadcaster one day.
Our listeners hate us so much.
They're used to us. That's how.
Wild as the Wind.
Yep.
Stay is amazing. Wild as the Wind. His performance.
It's good. It is
he
really
just
good.
Goes for it.
Yeah.
And it's so Bowie, but not in a way that's annoying.
No, I agree.
There have been so many albums where I'm like, oh, he's doing his Bowie thing.
I wonder when it was released as a single, because that... let's see. Bowie... Singles...
Single release and promotional video, 1981.
Yep, that's what I thought.
Changes to Bowie.
Yeah. That makes sense. Because that was after Scary Monsters.
Okay. The acoustic guitar is fantastic. It's a mix of stuff he's done before. Like it references back to stuff like Aladdin Sane.
You've done this before, once or twice.
Oh no.
I don't doubt you, but I don't. explain that more. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
I don't know. It just I'm just coming up with this off the top of my head right now, but it has that like raw feel from earlier albums. Not necessarily. Yeah, like not. I guess. Aladdin saying maybe more like hunky dory.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe no, that's more what I mean.
I don't think you're off by that. It didn't immediately click. Of course, the original.
No.
What?
I don't want to ruin it for the listener, but I'm looking at the screen and no.
I mean, it says Wild is the Wind, so this is the original.
This is surprisingly nuanced for Bon Jovi.
This is the hold on, everybody. I can actually play this instrument track.
Right. By the way, this is all I do every day.
Do you think? Okay, is this going to be Sammy Hagar or the other guy? What do you think?
Oh, no, I think it's post Hagar.
I think I agree. But wouldn't it be awesome if it was
Hagar?
Oh, it's not even the song.
Lord knows I've tried so hard to be.
Lord knows I tried.
By the way, we got Bon Jovi mixed up with I got Bon Jovi mixed up with Van Halen.
Oh,
which
yes.
often happens.
Oh. And I just leaned into it. I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. Oh wait, no, Bon Jovi is not Van Halen.
That's impressive. Okay, that was a bait and switch. Let's see the actual original. Here we go.
This isn't the original.
It says it's the name. The name of the song is there. It's clearly.
It is too well orchestrated.
Are you saying that the original version was not well orchestrated?
Love me, love me.
Okay, that's not it. Let's try this one.
Nina Simone might be right.
It is.
Okay.
I'm just joking. I know things, okay?
Dan knows things.
But the Van Halen Bon Jovi thing, that was like legitimate, and it happens all the time.
And I was totally with you. I'm like, I knew what you were referencing, even though I was looking at the words Bon Jovi on the screen. I was thinking Van Halen.
It's like that thing where like in my mind, I know that they're separate people, but in my mind, Orville Redenbacher and Colonel Sanders are the same person.
Love me, love me, love me, say you do.
I always forget how good this is.
Let me fly away with you.
Oh, wait, Eric, have you not heard the original?
I have not.
Oh, my goodness. Welcome to Nina-splaining.
This is gorgeous.
Wild as a wind.
I don't like the way the video is being displayed.
No, it's not.
But the music comes through so well. Oh, this is a great song.
Yeah, it is.
Satisfy this heart.
Ooh, some weird choices being made in the video right now.
Interesting. A lot of sharecropping.
Yeah.
Let the wind.
Let's say that word instead of the other one.
Yeah. Let's see. Nihil. Let's see. And then, let's see who this person is. Huh. This is really interesting choice of visuals. It's not. Okay.
What? Oh, this is a weird video. This is a great rendition.
Okay, I think what's happening, to be in fairness, I think what's happening is this person took like a documentary, like a PBS documentary, just a slice of a documentary, and they were like, this 7 minutes, and here's a song. Like, there's no, I don't think, what I'm saying is that this, I don't think this was purposely edited by this person.
Oh, okay.
I think they were just like, Nina Simone video. And this is what they found, and they're like, "Oh,
it's all Nina Simone family members." Yeah,
right.
Huh.
And they probably did that thing where they were like, "Okay, I see a lot of her here, and then I see a lot of her here, so why not?" So, okay, let's see. Let's check out this person. I just want to make sure that this person isn't terrible.
Okay.
Okay. We have
not a lot going on with this person.
Yeah. I think this is probably like school project kind of stuff.
12,000 subscribers.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
That's a gorgeous rendition, though.
Yeah, it is.
And I see why Bowie fits with that.
It's such a bold move too. Like to listen to that and go like, yeah, I think I could do something with that.
And he made it his own without sounding too. It's weird. He didn't sound too Bowie.
No.
Is that fair? Like, he wasn't doing his thing. He was just doing it. And for a guy who is so coked out, he can't remember doing it at all.
Right. No, he did the song, and he didn't do that version of the song, which would have been a terrible move.
Right.
Definitely. And he made it his own without taking it from Nina Simone. I don't think they're two very distinct versions that almost have nothing to do with each other other than the fact that they're the same damn song.
Yeah. Nina Simone was very sparse. And with him, at least there's this acoustic drive to it that I really like. Right. It just digga down.
Here we go.
You're freaking me out playing two songs at the same time.
Don't you know
your life itself? Oh gosh, yeah. This is another one. This whole album seems so sincere for someone who doesn't know what he's doing.
Even TVC15 is sincere in its own way.
Yeah. Everything on this album is just, this is what I want to do right now.
Right, yeah.
And I think that's what's amazing about it. It's not him trying to reach something. It's not him going I need to chart.
Yes.
I need to be someone else. It's him going, this is what I like right now, and this is what I want to do.
Yeah, I think it's almost like we had moments of synthesis before, and I think Diamond Dogs was probably the most synthesis-y, where it's like, okay, I can see where what has been happening over here, okay, this album, which is clearly influenced by these things, like you can see the direct lines in a lot of his albums up to that point, and then Diamond Dogs comes around, and you're like, okay, I definitely see the influences, but there's a secret sauce here that is definitely just you.
Yeah,
and I think this does that really well.
Yeah, he is establishing himself as his own artist.
And I think that's probably, in terms of like these albums being amongst my favorites, I think that's why, because it's like, I do enjoy the other ones where it's like, here's my techno album, but it's like, I like it when it gets weirder. I like it when it's just like, I don't know. I was in the studio for like 10 weeks, and then this is what we came up with.
I woke up and here's an album.
Right. Oh, this fell out of me. You know.
Hooray.
So I do want to get to some cover versions because that's fun. Before we do, do you have any predictions for what happens with Low?
Not anymore. I don't freaking know, man.
If you had to guess, let's say this isn't Eric has to get it right. This is just see what are you thinking?
Well, I want to listen. I want to listen back to the first episode where we just looked at covers, and I'm like, I don't know, more synths.
Yeah, that was really fun for me.
Oh gosh, Low. I don't even know at this point. Like this album is so much. It is so much Bowie.
Okay, do you think in terms of history? What are you thinking? Where are we at with cocaine come Low time? What do you think?
I think he's coming out of the cocaine.
Okay.
What year is Low?
It's kind of right after this one. I think it's 76, 77.
Okay. I don't think he's completely abandoned the funk.
Okay.
There's going to be a funk.
Okay.
There's also going to be some heartfelt ballads. I don't know.
This is fine. Again, this isn't. You have to get it right. I'm just curious where you're at, and
Young Americans was just funk.
Yeah,
with a capital K.
Yeah,
and
so conk.
and this was him going, all right, that was fun. Let's move on. Where are we moving on to? It's the mid-70s.
Right.
Is it more disco? I don't think so. I don't think he's going to go more disco.
Okay. Next question. Are you going to listen to Low right after we finish recording?
I'm going to listen to Low as we go down. We're going to we're going down to a show in Denver.
Okay.
In like an hour. So I'll probably make my wife listen to the album as we drive down.
And she's been on this journey with you.
Yeah.
How if you don't mind us asking this question going forward, how is she doing on this?
And she enjoys a lot of the stuff we've listened to. We are still married.
Okay. How much? By how?
There was a period of time where she moved out of the house for a month.
Okay.
No, she went on vacation for a week.
Okay.
With a woman.
Similar. Okay.
It wasn't sexual.
Okay. Was it Angie Bowie?
Yes, she moved in with Angie Bowie.
Okay.
For a month.
All right. No, how would you say? I mean, of course, I
haven't played everything for her, but there are some times where she's like, "Oh, I like that."
Right. So okay, so she hasn't gotten the full like, okay, we're gonna listen to this album now.
Yeah, I haven't done that to her.
Okay, but you are gonna do that with Low.
I'm probably gonna play Low for her on the drive down to the theater in Denver. We're seeing a live comedy show. I think it's like a one-woman show.
Okay.
I'll let you know how that goes.
I don't know what there's. The listeners and I are enjoying that idea. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's that I'm subjecting my wife to more Bowie.
Specifically, it's going to be, hey, let's listen to Low.
She enjoyed a lot of Station to Station because I've listened to it a ton because we've had a long time to listen to it, and not every. I haven't played everything for her. Like she doesn't know Free Cloud. She doesn't know like teenage Bowie.
There's no reason for anyone to at this point,
right?
Unless they're super fans.
I kind of want to listen back to some of that old stuff because I've been focusing on like what's the next album that we're working on. So some of it is like, but I don't know. I've listened back to Hunky Dory a couple times. I haven't listened to Ziggy in a long time,
mm-hmm.
and I want to. But she knows a lot of this stuff, and she likes Golden Years. I know we listened to that a few times, and she's like, yeah, I like this song. So,
I'm without giving anything away at all. I know that at some point during the listen, and this isn't a bad thing. It's one of my favorite albums. So I'm not trying to like.
Okay.
Yeah, it's up there. It's Low and Heroes are like they trade places for first and second favorite.
Oh, okay, so the next two albums.
Yeah.
All right.
So I at some point it will strike you why I love the idea of you just saying we're going to listen to Low now and doing that with another person. It will happen.
Do I just need to keep my 90s mix on while we drive downtown?
No, this is good. This is a gift. This is going to be a gift that keeps on giving. This is the Chet Hanks situation. It's all going to be fine. However, there's going to be a like, oh, and not in a bad way, not at all.
She's put up with a lot of random weird music that you and Winslow have sent me.
It's all gonna be fine. It's just.
She's like, "What are you listening to?" Oh, it's this Indian band that Winslow sent me. It's really great. And she's like, "Actually, that's pretty good."
Yeah, no, you're in good hands. It's just there is a reason why I love this idea of let's listen to this album. Anyway, enough of that. Here's some covers. Sorry, any final thoughts on any of the stuff?
I have to pee.
Okay. Do you want to
that's about it,
or just go forward and finish?
No. Let's finish it out because I got to leave within the next half hour.
Okay.
To make it to our live show.
All right.
Downtown.
We got some cover versions. We have Station to Station. Which one are you on here? We got
Performer.
The Mary
Let's
Thoughts.
go with Des Moore and Russell Cherney. I thought it was Chutney at first, but it's Cherney.
Might not have the
there's no YouTube. All right, Cool Thing with a K.
Also no YouTube.
Thing with a K.
You gotta pick the thing with the
damn it.
stuff. Yeah.
How about the Melvins?
All right, Melvins it is. Ooh.
Everybody loves sausages.
They sure do.
I'm not sure I like this.
I mean,
I'm not sure I like. Well, I do like.
I don't think everyone in the band listened to this song. I think it was somebody who was like, "Hey, this is kind of what it is." You can do that, right?
Skip to halfway through.
All right.
Okay, they are doing this song.
I don't mind the driving-ness.
Yeah, this
is a
this
little
is
nuts.
okay. It's regular.
Yeah, it's just kind of
okay.
Let's make it louder. Is that all
Yeah,
it is?
it's loud. But they get it.
So, yeah, some of them get it. Okay,
Yeah.
Golden Years. Which one interests you, or which
Wow, there are a lot of
interests
people that did Golden Years. Eddie McManus.
Okay, Eddie, what do you got?
Good start.
Mm-hmm. How's he gonna fuck it up? Let's see. Oh God.
Okay, so we got a lounge singer.
Lounge singer without like knowing that he's a lounge singer, I think.
It's like me doing a karaoke version.
It's that Uncanny Valley
he's got
thing.
the range.
It is the range. Yeah. It's that Uncanny Valley thing where he's like half a beat behind. Hold on.
Count zero.
Count zero. Let's see. Oh, this is from Contamination, a tribute to David Bowie.
Oh, this is weird and cool.
Oh no. I do not like where this is going.
It feels slower by the second.
Oh, terrible miking on the vocals. Ugh. Let's see. Oh, God, no.
No, I get what they were going for. It just doesn't work. Too much mic on the lead vocal.
I feel like the whole thing began and end with, what if we just do it slow? Let's see. Word on a Wing.
You don't gotta.
Let's see.
Oh, there we go.
We got
definitely not the Bowie contingent. I don't want. I don't know.
No, I'm drawn
do we
to
want
that.
to know?
Like
do
a
we
want
to know?
Flame. Oh,
do
yeah.
we want to know?
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. I know it's gonna be bad.
Sorry, Bowie contingent folks.
I'm sure it's great. Is what I meant to say.
Please donate to our Patreon.
Bowie contingent. If you want to be a guest, we'll just ask you if you know him on the whole time.
There's a little groove there.
It's gonna. I'm seeing bad things from the lineup.
In this age of grand illusion,
yep.
You walked into my
we're just doing an impression.
There it is. This is like the goth version of Who Wants to Go Faster?
Still you forced your way into my scheme of things.
Oh.
So you're just doing your impression of this song. Okay.
Yeah. It's like, why bother? Why bother? Okay.
Yeah. Do something original. Well, let's listen to Dana. Dana Gavansky.
Okay, Dana. What do we got?
Dana, impress us.
Okay. I have some hope for this.
That's good.
I'm just hoping for no steel drums. There's a touch of where's my salt? Where's my salt?
In this age of grand illusion, you walked into my life, love of my dreams.
Don't hate it.
Yeah.
Don't need another change, still you forced your way into my scheme of things.
All right, she's earned a halfway through. Let's see.
Stand in my own light. Lord, my breath was like a bird on a wing.
And there's this
I'm into it.
Yeah, there's a sweet simplicity to it. I don't bother.
I like that.
I'm not bothered by it. I feel like there's a lot that can be done wrong with this, so I want to do another one.
Oh no.
Yep.
Ruby Weapon.
Ruby Weapon. Yep. No, come on. It's not complete. Let's see. Dying
Seed. Okay.
It's not complete.
That's why they're grayed out.
Let's see. Oh, okay, good point. This one's going to be bad. Just calling it.
Oh, no, it's on a tribute album. Okay. Yep. That's why.
Well, that and the cover art on the tribute album.
It's a rave.
Suspiciously like something that you would get at like City Walk by a local musician. And there's no audio. So it's extra bad.
Okay.
Oh.
No.
Like a word on a wing.
What? Oh my.
That's my brain fitting with your scheme of things.
What?
What the hell is happening? All right. Okay. There's got to be more to this.
Oh no. We've intrigued Dan.
Sweet name, you're born once again.
I want to leave this on in the background the whole rest of the episode.
Sweet dreams.
What is happening?
Once again.
This is okay. It's staying on in the background. Wait, no, come back. All right, I'm just gonna put it there. Moving on, we have TVC15.
Anyone who's brave enough to cover this. The Bowie knives. Oh no. They don't have a thing.
Oh, wait a minute, oh no, it's
Mike
from
Flowers.
Yeah,
we know Mike
the Bowie
Flowers
medley though. Yeah,
yeah.
Hit Company. Oh, Hit Company did this one too. Let's see how.
Okay.
What the hell?
It's the same song.
It's just a karaoke version.
Yeah, there's no take on that.
No, zero.
That's regular.
What do you think? Comatines, Anami?
Comatine. I like the name Comatines.
Yep. It's promising. Oh
no.
Oh, this one's gonna be so dark and brooding. Or maybe not. Okay. Eric, pretend you can't see what I'm doing.
All right. We're Scottish. Don't put hot. Don't put popcorn. It almost works.
Almost. There it is.
It's a little off. It's hurting my head. Hey, welcome to Dirty Yellow Strap. My name is Zaddy Amaro.
Let me get this going again. There we go.
Oh my goodness.
All right. So that's enough TVC 15. Stay.
What is this? Coding with a K.
Okay, coding with a K. Let's see.
Sweet name, you're born once again.
No.
It's great.
Coding covers with a K. I kind of hate them already.
And he's got that Slipknot thing going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we went into a minor key.
I don't hate this immediately.
I kind of do. Because I think I know where this is going. I know what... I'm looking at the cover art. I know what this is capable of being, and I don't like it already. There we go.
There we go. That's not bad.
No, it's not. It's gonna get... I'm telling you, this is going to get bad. And I'll admit if I'm wrong.
I still don't hate it.
Okay, I could be wrong. It's really about the drummer. Let's see where they go. Okay, it's not terrible.
This is good. This is good.
All right, let's see halfway through.
This is new metal.
It's not.
The vocals
actually
ruin it.
Well, yeah, but
the music is good.
It's almost like a bad Bowie rendition in itself.
Yeah.
I'm curious about Peter Murphy. Let's see. Hold on, we need something on that.
Well, it's different.
Mm-hmm. Oh no. I hope
that's too much.
I hope this isn't just the put a bad filter on it song.
Yeah, skip it.
By the way, totally guilty of doing that as a shitty electronic musician myself.
I mean, this is okay.
That's what I meant to say, or do something, but
What I'll never say is stay this time.
This isn't bad.
In fairness, my only issue with it is that Peter Murphy being Peter Murphy, but he can't help it. Yeah,
that's serviceable.
Not my thing, but yeah, serviceable.
Yeah, it's pretty 80s. Yeah, it's good. They made us. They did something.
Yes. I think last one. Because I'm curious. Metropolitan Jazz Octet.
Ooh,
featuring Paul Marinaro.
I'm down.
Okay.
Here we go. Oh. It kind of feels like they need to settle on something.
Yeah, a little bit. But that kind of fits with the song.
I want to like it.
Yeah, that concerns me. Because I don't know. We haven't talked about jazz. I sometimes like it, but I also feel like it's purposely an inside joke that.
Oh no, there's a singer.
Yeah, no, I'm done liking it.
Maybe I'll take something to help me. Hope someone takes after me.
Let's get to the solo.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
When somebody wants so much to stay.
I mean, that's sincere, but
that's what I meant to say, or do something. But what I never say is stay this time.
I'm probably going to listen to this album.
Really?
Probably. Yeah. Metropolitan Octet. Yeah, I don't think I like it.
I don't think I like it either. I
like jazz. I'm a jazzist.
I have liked it, and I will sometimes like it. I think there are too many people who just blanketly like all jazz for jazz. Like, it's like that person that puts ranch dressing on everything. It's just like, you just like ranch dressing.
Yeah, you don't have to do that. Oh, look at that. Oh, my freaking phone. Immediately recommends the entire album. Thanks for listening in on everything, iPhone.
Here, I read
I'm going to listen to the whole thing. Slow Burn. The Angels Have Gone. Changes. Letter to Hermione. Interesting. Space Oddity. Let's Dance. Stay. Quicksand. I Would Be Your Slave. Conversation. Peace. Life on Mars.
Huh. Interesting cross-section of time periods there.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to listen to it. Not on the air right now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's watch the people in the whatever era dance to Popcorn.
Oh, this could be our outro music.
Yeah, let's end it.
Let's end it.
Let's end this show.
Let's end it. Well, we've decided to end it.
Show is over, everybody. We did it.
We made it. Okay.
I have to pee so bad.
And in 4 months, you'll get our low episode. Hey, everybody. Thanks for listening. Thanks. Sorry for the delay. Hopefully, it will take less than a couple days for me to edit this, but
don't worry. Bob Chapek and Josh tomorrow will be back.
Right. If you want to hear more of this song, you can just listen to the Dirty Yellow Strap. It's a podcast that happened. And
so many they're just focused on everybody's boobs, even the man boobs.
Yeah. Weirdly, Dirty Yellow Strap is on multiple different podcast feeds.
So many feeds.
And there's only 3 episodes.
Right.
Or 4.
I
anyway.
think it was just 3. I don't know.
3, yeah. So, right. That's it. Until next time, keep your butts on your butt and your pants in your pockets.
Word on a wing. My braveness like a word on a wing. That's my brain fitting with your scheme of things. Sweet name, you're born once again for me. Sweet dream, you're born once again